All right. Today's the day. The T26 has been sitting since I got it. It was, 20 below centigrade, 0 degrees Fahrenheit when I got it, and so I wasn't going to take it outside. It was snowing, and then that was shortly before Christmas, and then it's about 10 days later now, and it is been in the 50s Fahrenheit. That's what, 20 degrees centigrade, 25 degrees or something. I don't know. It's no, 25 is real hot. I didn't look the conversion up, but 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty comfy, but cool. And I have not really touched this. I had those wooden model kits that I was doing inside, and I put a couple shelves up so I had some more display space for toys. But today is the day. So right now I'm putting oil in the crankcase, and as you can see, well, I don't know how well you can see it, but the crankcase filler is down in there behind the control panel here, and I have an oil bottle with a very long needle on it, and I've filled it with oil, and I'm just trying to squirt oil into that hole. But I can reach in there without having to take the control panel off, so that's the way I'm doing that. The instructions said 5 milliliters of oil, so I am gonna probably spend some time getting that oil in there, because this is a long, thin needle. But this is a 25 or 30 milliliter bottle. I'd have to look up. So I'm shooting for putting an amount of the oil in there. I'm just going to try it out and run it, and then I think we're going to take it apart and take a good look at it just to see what there is to see about it. And while we're at that, I will probably have a chance to double check the oil level. The nice thing is the breather on this is just open, so if it gets overfilled, it's just gonna spray oil everywhere until it is happy. When you have if you have engines with a closed breather or a filter on the breather, when they get overfilled, the oil can't spew out the breather as easily, and that's why it will end up working its way up into the engine, up into the pistons, past the cylinder, and everything, where you don't want it. So, but like I said, this just has an open breather, so it's going to be a sloppy mess if I overfill it, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Let's see now. Oh yeah, this is a 30 milliliter bottle, and I started with up by my thumb, so that's definitely got should have plenty of oil in there. And fill the tank with fuel. I don't have the syringe out, so I can't measure how much fuel goes in this tank. But it looks like a pretty sizable tank. Okay. We got oil in, fuel in. Put water in the reservoir. Aha, there goes the little float. Alright, float came up. And when I opened this up, I saw the battery box on the back, and it looked the right size for 2 AA, but it's actually for 3 AAA batteries. So I've got 3 AAAs in it. The starter's on this side, so we're going to turn this around. There's a switch on the battery box that I have on, and a control switch here. And check the throttle is closed. It looks like fuel came up through the line. Okay. Oh, and I smell a lot of fuel, so I must have flooded it. Time to find the screwdriver and pull the spark plug. Alright, try this again. Alright. I need to look at this more closely. Alright. The spark plug is leaking after I put it back in. Tighten it a little more. Oh no. See that? My float went down, and now I'm spraying water out of the vent. Well, obviously, the seal on the piston cylinder liner is leaking into the bottom of the engine. So I need to take this apart and get that seal fixed before we can run this. yeah. Well, that's going to be a fun project. So, well, let's see if we can run it anyway. See what happens here. Nope. Too big a mess in there. We're gonna have to tear it apart and get that engine in order before it will run. So I guess that'll be our project. Should be fun.